dirt and antifreeze. A task of steel and plastic for this fool. I'll pay with soul for every small mistake. Struck threads and rounded bolts to see them through. Determined that this one the yards won't take. Swear nobody loves you like I do. Heart not of gold, but bitter, black and old. Sounds the heavens couldn't quite contain. Machine and tool for art that sits so cold. Canvas given motion once again. I'll keep you clean and safe, so when I'm through, you'll find someone who loves you like I do. Just grenadine, there's no vodka for you. Question my motives, I question them too. Screaming electrons, what are they screaming about? When all of them are screaming, you know they drowned each other out. A broken home, fire on the Yangtze, men in dark clothes. It's all coming at me, and they'll tell me everything's alright. Could we move a little slower? I'll have to refuse a new disaster on the nightly news.
Hello. I guess no reason for this. I was going to show off my drink, but I already finished it. A little bit of a late stream tonight. Sorry for that. I couldn't decide. It honestly took me like an hour to decide. But welcome back to Polyakov. My lights are off for some reason.
I did run into your room.
Oh yeah, because that trigger only turns off the lights. So if someone else runs in and runs out, okay, that's fine. Hey, at least I know. But yeah, welcome back to Polyakov. If you were watching last time, not a lot has changed. I put sensors on the majority of the doors. I didn't get to Brisbee's. I will say that's because one of his was locked, and I was like, I'm in a good place for tonight. I need to stop.
A little worried about how janky this one is.
Yeah. You got to do it all at once. Because there's not enough room. This controls both. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, and not the bathroom, obviously.
Not the bathroom. Yeah, there's not enough room.
Well, it's not even that. It's, I don't know. It seems like the kind of thing that you would want manual anyway.
Because you don't want someone to run up and...
You're just running by, you're like, oh, I could stand to make an omelet. What? Seems like a bad idea. Let's see here. What has changed out this way? Not a whole lot, I don't think. So, while Brisbee was gone on a trip, I fiddled around with a large grid ship. Broke it on a nearby asteroid. Not sure which one, which is why it's not here. But I think
that's... you got more uranium.
Did I?
I think so. There's like 466 in there.
I don't remember doing that. The cobalt and iron should be all over the place because I ran out of, I think, both at one point and went and got huge loads, and I don't know where we stand on those. So So honestly, not a whole lot's changed. Which is a very depressing thing to say after a week. Let's see. And somehow we've run out of spaces. I really didn't think we were going to run out of parking spaces this fast.
Well, to be fair, we came up with 2, so...
Did we?
We had 2 ships up here. We had Holloway Joe and the Capri.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, that's right. You got tired of waiting on me and made your own ship. And then I made the Terpashore because Doros told me to. And then you made the Cabrini because we needed a better mining ship.
Alright, I should probably hop on, huh?
Yeah, if you want.
I also don't have to leave Holloway Joe hooked up if we don't want to, because I don't have much use for it.
What a depressing thing.
I can just leave
I will
it.
say I made a point of turning off all his damn thrusters.
I still see thrusters on it. I don't understand what's up with that ship. It happens all the time.
I was having ice and hydrogen problems with my large grid. And I was like, well, part of it will be Holloway Joe.
Probably.
Oh yeah, and I never played around with my sounds. Let's see if I can't get a rain button in my room real quick. Ooh. Either I caught on something or that was some fantastic lag. What did I do? Lights. Accidentally
What did
turned
you
on
do?
lights. What did you do?
What did you do?
Bathroom 5.
It's a nice large panel.
Let's see. One of the sensors. Sound block 2 connects to button 2. I think I need to do it through this panel, actually. That took a second. Alright, sound block 2. Choose which sound is on. I think you have to replace one of the sounds. You can't just put one in.
So can you actually use like custom sounds?
It sounds like it's a process. Like, I think you might need to install a mod.
Don't worry, there's one that'll make them all have the Star Trek door sound already.
I mean, they're close enough for that. I'm happy. At least it's not the door sound from Hitchhiker's Guide. Oh. Too fast. Or we can make this an adventure episode and just go to the damn moon.
I'll just hop in ships and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. I don't care.
Take your tiny dancer.
Take
Can
the
your tiny
Terpashore.
dancer go to the moon?
Probably. Honestly, there's no reason she couldn't.
Make sure there's nothing weird on Cabrini.
Did you name one after Francis Cabrini?
Yes, I have a mining ship named after Francis Xavier Cabrini because I made the majority of it on that day.
Yeah, I'm
think
kind
I
of
actually-
reliant on the Capri anyway. I need to get away from it. It's what I used for the majority of my mining. I sat in the
Yeah.
Cabrini at one point and was like, ah, fuck, I don't know where all the buttons are. I'm not going to mispress something and lose his ship.
I mean, I have a blueprint, but yeah, that would suck if I come back from my trip and you're like, hi, I destroyed your mining ship.
Oh god, wrong button, sorry.
That was spooky. I mean, I'm pretty sure it would have broken off your connector before it broke my drill, but...
Yeah, probably.
So we're just gonna point ourselves at the moon and go?
I think so.
Okay.
Just underneath it.
Just
And then-
underneath the moon.
Yeah. Unknown signal.
Alright.
There goes the Cabrini and Walter Brisbee.
You might care about this, Brisbee. I
What's
asked Spurs to play Hugo's House of Horror at some point this month.
Yeah, if he does that and I'm not doing anything, I would probably watch that.
He said he beat the third one in the jungle, which makes me mad because I could never ever figure out the mouse puzzle.
I feel like we were actually pretty dang close to beating the first one. It was just some things we didn't get.
So what am I missing?
For what?
What is this game you're talking about?
Hugo's House of
real
Horrors. It
old
was
PC game.
it's a really old, like, point and click kind of like adventure puzzle game.
Oh,
on
okay.
PC.
The same thing that Myst used to mystify me.
One of those things that we grew up with that. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out exactly the point you're pointed at because I'm not getting it. Because you're just keep drifting very slightly away from me. I'm trying to do what I can to get on the same vector basically as you.
It is weird that that's an issue. Ooh, I only have 5 hours of life. With-
Battery life?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's only got one battery on it. It's a ridiculously light ship. All my rovers back on Earth, or Adriel, weigh less than this thing. And it has a hydrogen tank.
My battery life is at a day. I got 2 batteries on here though, so that's
Ooh,
also with
2.
2 batteries. I know, right?
I think all this thing's running is the antenna. I guess I could turn that off. 6 days. Wow. The antenna takes a lot of power.
Yeah, antennas always take a lot of power. Is mine on here? It is. I can turn mine off and puts me up to 8 days. Yep. Just keep that in mind because if you leave your ship at any point, it's good to have that on.
Yeah, I can still see you 440 meters behind me, so we're good. Boy, it makes you wonder how far away we are.
From the moon, a ways. The reason I told you it'd take a while to get there.
Yeah. Should we have gotten a jump drive first?
I don't know if that's necessary. I have no idea. I didn't think it was that far. I thought I looked it up and confirmed that it was actually closer than I thought. I thought it was like 100 and something ridiculous. That wasn't as far as I thought. But maybe that was a earlier version of the game. I can see some details now. I can see ice.
On the moon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, I have mine turned all the way down, because also streaming. Guessing that's you guys chatting in Hangouts.
Mm-hmm.
Or Google Chat, or whatever the hell it's called now.
See, I don't know where you went on my screen. Oh, right, because you don't have your antenna going anymore.
Yeah, that can be fixed.
No, you don't have to worry about it.
It's also
there
not
you
that.
are, I see.
Yeah, it's also not
Oh.
that big of a drain.
Yeah, you're near that little asteroid down there.
What?
Yeah, we're generally in the same area. You're just drifting farther to, like, I guess, my bottom right or something.
Yeah, and that's pretty fair. I aimed myself pretty bottom right of the moon. We'll meet back up as we near the gravity well. Oh. More asteroids popping in. Take that off the desk so it makes a little less noise. And come to think of it, think how far that beam had to go for him to blow up the moon.
You'd think that by the time he shot the beam, it wouldn't...
Oh, there's the ice. Was that also a way of showing how strong Piccolo was compared to Vegeta, who was also destroying planets?
Ooh, maybe.
But also, you know, Gohan Monkey.
Go on, monkey. When I activate my drills, my battery life goes down to 6 days. I shave off 48 hours by using my drills.
I can spin around like a ballerina.
Oh.
But then again, that is the point of this whole ship, was I needed a tiny dancer. So, do you know who Terpashore is, gang?
Terpashore?
Or Tepashore, maybe?
It's... I'm going to guess some sort of dancer.
Yes! She was one of the muses and the goddess of dance and music. For
All the stuff Jehovah's Witnesses don't like.
Yeah. She is the anti-Jehovah's Witness of the Greeks.
Oh, so she's the goddess of blood transfusions.
And leaving people the fuck alone, yeah.
Gosh, there's probably some poor Jehovah's Witness who tuned into this stream.
At exactly this moment, yeah.
And then we're just like, how about those Jehovah's Witnesses?
Let's just shit on everything they are. That was always so weird to me. Do you remember back when we used to go get Culver's at your old house? And we had to go by, like, their temple?
Yes.
Kinda?
It was in, like, a back alley behind Culver's. Down on the south side.
I mean, there's Jehovah's Witnesses who have a church right over here by us, too.
Really? The only
There's
church
not
I can think of in that area is that Korean Baptist one up the road.
Nope,
No,
there's
no.
also a Mormon church.
Really?
I'm about to say, there's like a Baptist church, there's a Mormon church, there's a Jehovah church, there's a bunch of churches over here.
I know that it's not called a Mormon church, but I'm going to call it a Mormon church.
I forget what they're called, honestly. Hey, why can we see things?
On the moon?
Yeah. I have
We're getting
two
close.
things that are 18 kilometers away. They
Oh,
are...
there's beacons.
It's a pirate beacon and a Ratal beacon. Who's Ratal?
I don't know. Are we gonna go see what they are?
We should both be neutral with Ratal, whoever that is. Or Rilal. I'm sorry, that's the Royal Alliance.
I'm neutral with both of them.
Yeah, maybe let's go talk to Rilal. Adjusting course.
Adjusting course.
No, that is Rital. Or Retrail? That's a T. That is clearly a T. Who is Rital? Righteous Alliance. Okay. I would have preferred Rulal, but whatever. Relol. So why is nobody on the Earth-like? Have we found any bases on the Earth-like? I guess
Adriel? No, I don't think so. We haven't looked that much, but...
Well, I made a point of... I didn't really get a chance to fly Echo as far as I wanted, so I guess that's on me. Good to know there's oceans of ice on the moon. There's another beacon to our right.
Are these not... I would say, I just realized one of these is not on the moon.
Yeah, the one to our left. The pirate
Yeah.
one? Yeah. How odd.
Yeah, so maybe this one that we're headed towards also wasn't on the surface, but I
It's
guess we'll
also
see.
possible.
Yeah, we're getting too close. We're like 3 kilometers now.
Well, yet we haven't hit the gravity well. Oh, okay. My graphics just glitched out. Oh, it is having a hard time loading. Oh shit! It's like a mirror.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's not a mirror. I think that's just a bubble.
Oh,
There's
okay.
bubbles around these that are like, make it a safe zone or whatever it is.
Right.
I'm assuming we can fly our ships into that. I'll nudge it. I'll nudge the Stargate.
Explorer 3 of 6.
You have entered a safe zone. Yeah, it's just
Cool.
like a, it's a station of some sort.
Awesome.
I'm gonna...
Good afternoon, guys. Ah, we didn't bring any space credits. We didn't think we'd find anyone.
Yeah, that wasn't exactly the plan here.
I don't see any docking bays. There's one. I don't think it can accommodate my weird-ass ship. That's fine. I'll just...
Y'all got an airlock on this thing?
go ahead and just turn it off and make sure the antenna's on. If I had to guess, it'd be right here somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, it's a stairway.
No, that's a window. Oh God. Ah. Yeah, I figured it'd be right here. I guess not. You all got any of them doors?
I found one. Come down the ladder.
Well, they have
Or do that.
gravity, apparently. Cool.
Oh, there's oxygen here. Look, they sell large steel tubes here.
I mean, I would buy some just for the standing.
Explosives, 200mm missile container, displays, S10s, data pads.
I forgot that there's like actual like ship combat in the game.
Right? ATM. Cool. I just put 1,000 credits on myself.
Nice.
we don't need missiles.
For some reason, I have 48 solar cells on me, which I can sell here for like 30,000 credits.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Contracts, huh?
Where'd you find the ATM at?
It's the back hallway. Well, the game did not like that. Right here.
Aha.
They do have a bathroom. I could stand and take a leak. Let's take a look at the control panel. ATM, contract block, store block, vending machine. Well, we've seen most of the base.
Yeah, there's not usually a lot of these. They have a much cooler looking kitchen than ours.
Fuckers. Yeah, that does look
But
good.
they don't have Paul Blart, right?
They don't have Paul Blart.
No. They do have a really nice central light. That's kind of a good idea.
They just have a panel here that gives the time. It's 8:01.
It's pretty ominous because it's just after 8.
You know what time it is? It's Paul Blart time.
That's right.
Also, yeah, that's the actual time, IRL.
Yeah.
That's probably an airlock then, yeah.
Can I sell starting equipment I don't need? Maybe not. Boy, a uranium ingot is worth 76,000 credits.
Wow.
That's worth knowing. You can buy the starting pistol for 159 credits. We can also buy thruster components if we're ever really hard up. Go ahead and buy a bunch of computers just to be nice.
Access denied, but I want to get in the lockers.
Yeah, what's the point of a base if you can't root around harmfully? Open contract.
The contracts don't seem necessarily that difficult.
No, we might do that regardless. Let's see here. Search contract. Pick up a discrete package whose exact position is unknown. Locate this package for us and there will be a reward for you. Maximum GPS deviation 750 meters. Hauling contract. Distance 19.2 kilometers over 25 minutes. That's not too bad. A repair contract? Wow, that is a high payment. With an 8-hour duration. Holy shit. If we give them 356 steel plates, they'll give us 450,000 credits. What is going on? And a very small reputation reward.
I found the reactor.
You'll
Just take the reactor.
It's in the kitchen. I guess behind the kitchen.
We're still at 0 with them. Despite the fact I bought 10 computers. Prudes. I mean, we could go do a search contact real quick. That'd be pretty easy.
I guess. I don't think I've ever done one. Wonder if it shares it with your faction.
Good question. This one's got the best price. Alright. Oops, too far.
Yeah, I was like, that's not the way out. Put your helmet on.
Oh, yeah. I took 7
Psycho.
damage. I'm fine. Let me see here. Kevin, really?
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Our new Roomba decided to immediately run in here. Let's see here. Last known location of ship.
'Cause we're having a good
Okay.
time.
I will be back in a sec.
Okay. Let me see. Where is last known location of ship? 15 kilometers that way. Well, I'm going to take off because we only have like 20 minutes to do this. Of course, 10 reputation isn't a whole lot. I don't know how worth it this is going to be. I mean, 50,000 credits will be nice, but like... I guess I don't super know what I'm looking for. It also occurs to me we might be attacked by someone, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
I figured it just, like, fell off a ship. I didn't... Or they lost it in some other... I didn't think they'd been shot at. Crusader Kings 2 is on this Steam card. I am genuinely surprised by that. Especially considering now it's free to play.
Ooh.
Which is a bummer. I think we got KG that, like, for Christmas one year.
Got like 1,500 hours out of it.
Yeah, I got something like that. Well, I'm at 2.5 kilometers, and I don't see anybody else here, so that's a good sign.
Panic, start shooting.
What guns? I'm a dancer.
You have guns on your person.
That's true. Just lean out the window.
Exactly.
Hold on, I think I see a thing. That's a Ratal antenna.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh, God. Came up on that thing very fast. Okay. Contact was successful. Lee finished. That's all I had to do was find it?
You have to take it back?
No. It just teleported away from me. We did it. Good job, team. Did I get credits out of that? Are we done? I don't even have to go back? Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. I turned off my antenna in case we were going to get shot at. Well, all right. Why do the enlightened drillers have us at minus 12? What? What was that?
Me.
What the fuck?
That's what you want to do.
I mean, we still haven't explored the surface of the moon. We got a little distracted.
True. Let's go to the moon.
Alright, straight at it.
Moon!
Moon! This won't end poorly when we hit the gravity well. Kevin's back. He's pushing a sock around. Despite all the horrifying things you hear online or as fluff stories, he hasn't really grabbed up a whole lot of stuff he wasn't supposed to.
Is this in a actual name brand Roomba?
Let's see here. He is a shark.
Okay.
I picked him up from Walmart on discount for a little over $100. We have been, honestly, he's the best vacuum we have. This isn't like a, oh, buddy, you'll get it. It's like a, oh my god, there was that much in the carpet. Every day I worry all day about what's waiting in the bushes of love. Well, I'm glad I read that in a dramatic tone.
So now they love you, right?
No. I am at 10 of the, what is it, 500 needed to be a friend?
Wow.
Yeah. Remember that time I walked out on their front door and briefly asphyxiated myself? You know, I guess we could just keep making new base after new base on further and further objects. We're like, alright, we made it to the moon. Time to go to Mars.
That's what a lot of people do, though. It really depends on how advanced you want to make the base. It's obviously, it took a while to make Polyakov.
Oh yeah, we took a long time to make Polyakov. He gets stuck on the fan again? That's the only problem he has, is he gets stuck on the bedroom fan.
Checking. I don't know how close I am. It's hard to estimate.
It feels like we're getting close, and yet there's no gravity.
Yeah, that's why I keep checking.
There's gravity.
Yep.
Go ahead and turn my thrusters on, let my dampener slow me down ever so much. Oh, Arnold! Slow down ever so much!
That sounded like Jimmy Neutron's teacher.
Arnold! This is a crossover! What is wrong with that
bud,
lady?
you tried.
I could just see Gerald being like, what is wrong with this woman? Boy, the moon's a lot more fucky than I remember.
Yeah, it's very lumpy. Because I was like, we're high up. I was like, we're not high up. It's just very lumpy.
It's exceedingly lumpy. I do not remember it being like this.
Right, I can't just turn my thrusters off. Okay, I'm on the ground now. I was like... Because the gravity's, what, 0.25? I don't have landing gear on Cabrini.
I don't have landing gear on Terpashore. We picked the wrong ships for this. At least the Kepri has frickin' landing gear.
I'll leave the hydrogen on for a sec, just so it can hover.
I mean, that's a thought. It's not like we're gonna run out. I've used 8% of my tank.
Alright, I'm walking on the moon.
We did it.
We did it.
We're on the moon. We're whalers on the moon.
I mean, for what it's worth, you could make a pretty cool base down here with just like a huge view of the planet, but...
It's also true. We could also find a better spot for it.
When are you guys making a space station?
I mean, we kind of did.
Because technically, once you have a grid designated as a station, it'll remain static in space. You can literally just make a space station.
I found some silver.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I meant, like a free-floating one.
I guess we could. In fact, we could just... Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
What?
We could just make it a ship. We could go with a huge fuck-off ship and just jump our base around as needed.
Well, then it wouldn't be a station.
But it would be a station because we'd live on it.
Well, yeah, you
And
can
then
do
medical
that very
room and-
easily. Yeah, you can have all the stuff that makes up a base theoretically on a ship.
We'll just enterprise this crap. What we
Yeah,
need...
we can do that. I know I'm saying that a little too easily. Like, yeah, let's just build
Yeah,
a
let's just-
mothership. Who cares?
What we need is a holodeck. Honestly, I think we should just have a room called the holodeck. And the joke is it never works. That's so weirdly terrifying. I want to test something. Did I miss?
Were you shooting me?
I shot between your body and your arm. I was curious how solid the hitboxes were.
I don't seem to be hurt.
Alright, cool. Good to know. That's the kind of thing to test on the moon, right? Okay, so that's the alien planet. There's new base. Polyakov should be... somewhere around there. Space ice. Yeah, it's that one.
What?
Oh, just thinking about our next move. I guess it would be a giant fuck-off space base, wouldn't it?
Yeah, either a space station or we can make a large grid ship with all the bells and whistles. So obviously, as you have learned, large grid ships are kind of wild to try and maneuver.
Yeah, I think that's on me and my design. I did see there was an achievement for walking 1,969 kilometers on the moon, so... Not that I'm going to hit that many kilometers. If it's meters, fine. If it's kilometers, I'm fucked. Let's take a look. It is meters. Okay. Well, that's not hard then. Pick a direction and run. Not to mention, if I pull out my hand drill, it gives me an option to do some scouting. Ooh, who's Raveg? The Royal Vegetarians? Part of me is insulted that space engineers went so basic as the moons are a quarter gravity. I think Mars is 3/4 gravity. And then, of course, the Earth-like is 1.
What do you want them to do?
I don't know, odd numbers. Like the moon would be whatever it actually is, which is, I think, closer to a 10th. I'm not actually sure. I'm also curious what they did with the alien planet, which is weird because I know I started a server on the alien planet. I don't remember there being different gravity.
I remember the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Blizzard.
Doros is getting Alzheimer's, but he remembers the important things.
Exactly.
When was the last time you went to Dairy Queen?
Not that long ago.
Really?
I got a blizzard and went for a drive, I think.
But driving in a blizzard is dangerous. Giant leap for humankind. Coming back.
That might have been the day I drove to Trinidad. For no reason.
I'm losing gravity more than I'm coming down. Holy shit.
Boost to the ground.
No, this is funnier.
Use the boost to get through.
I'm guessing I don't actually have a waypoint there for Polyakov.
You don't? Or are you going to follow me back?
It's going to be kind of hard to align the same vector as you, but I can head in the general direction of everything we've explored, like...
And dampeners. Alright. So, we've been to the moon. I did some jogging around, got an achievement. Now we're going back to build the Uncle Pros. That's the Enterprise, but stupider. Let's see. Private sail, beacon, own signals. That's a fucking mess. That is, there's a lot of signals. So yeah, let's aim for that direction of space. Go ahead and turn off the dampeners. I can probably turn off the burners. We'll see where we are.
Because the antenna's a pretty long range on our station, too. So once I get in the general vicinity, I'll be able to find it.
Yeah, as long as you aim at the mess.
And you'll get out of the moon's gravity pretty dang fast.
Yeah, I'm leaving the gravity well faster than I'm losing speed with the burners off. And then once I'm properly out of the gravity well, like right now, I'll just turn it back on and reboost. So, I saw how you made the cabrini, but... Oh, I remember my problem. Okay. So, the initial problem I had with my large grid I was working on was, I could not figure out how to get it off the ground. When I hit the boosters, it would not move. The problem was, I used some large blocks to attach it to the station, so it considered itself a station. I had to go into the info and change to its type to a ship before it would move.
That's very weird, yeah, and you probably shouldn't have built it that way.
Probably not. Honestly, once I changed it to a ship, it was fine, but...
Yeah.
It also meant the batteries charged pretty easily, thanks to being attached to our grid. Getting hydrogen in it was a lot harder.
I mean, Cabrini, I literally slapped an O2H2 generator on it and threw some ice in it to manually get some hydrogen in the tank long enough to get it to a connector, and then got rid of the generator.
And that's what I ended up having. Well, you got rid of the generator? I just kept mine on there, but at the same time, it, like, constantly needed hydrogen, so...
Yeah, it's gonna be...
It was a pig.
Obviously, if we're making a ship we're gonna live on, it's irrelevant. We want an O2H2 generator on it anyways.
Yeah, not to mention a crap ton of H2 and O2 tanks. I say a crap ton, but honestly just a few would probably do it.
Also, you are kind of cutting out. I don't know if that's my connection or yours.
Yours is a little metallic-y.
Let me make sure nothing's downloading.
Yeah, ditto.
I mean, I'm watching 2 streams.
It's probably not great for it. I'm not downloading anything.
Neither am I.
Wonder if Kevin bit the internet cable. Kevin. Hold on just a second. Alright, any better?
Actually, you were sounding fine when you were talking about Kevin, but yeah, you're good.
Alright, cool. I just readjusted the cable on the mic in case it was something that simple. So either it was an internet hiccup or the mic was getting loose. Which is entirely possible. Been a little rough with it lately, trying to get it to just stay there. I don't have a detector on this ship, or I would go look at that asteroid. Ah, what the hell, I have my eyes and a drill. Ooh, do I see green?
What would green be?
Uranium?
Uranium doesn't show up as green.
Does it not?
It's like a darker color. It's like
Oh yeah, it's like
grayish or
patchy.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you see green, it might be a steamrolled Martian.
It's trees.
Is it blue? Is it cobalt? I think it's cobalt.
I would say we don't have a source of cobalt up here yet.
That would be excellent, actually.
It's diamond.
Diamond? Let's all make swords.
Nice.
Why don't you? Oh, it is cobalt. Ah, ha, ha. Awesome.
Neat.
All right. Asteroid. CO? It is just CO for cobalt, right? Ah, shit. Asteroid cobalt 1. And that's pretty much the right color. We'll just saturate it more. And I'll fill my pockets. Ah, that's what I'm forgetting.
Neat. It's a ways out from where our base is at, but
Yeah.
beggars can't be losers.
What? Gonna have to put some in the cockpit. I overdid it.
Did you want me to come mine some?
I'm not too worried about it.
I'm worried.
Honestly, a little goes a long way with cobalt, so.
I'm gonna come mine. I got a mining ship, but I don't have anything on it. It's a travesty.
You're right, it is kind of defeating the purpose.
Though, for what it's worth, obviously I know I took it to the moon, but I still do burn through fuel a pretty decent rate on this thing. So I'm at 66 on my tank right now.
Yeah, I'm mostly worried about my own oxygen. Let's see here. What is Terpsichore at? She is at 87. Wow.
How did you use up that much oxygen?
I'm fine. I'm at 57% of my bottle.
Yeah, that's still unusual. I'm only at, like, I've used up 0.5%.
Because Terpsichore isn't oxygenated?
Do you not have an oxygen tank on it?
No.
Oh, that would do it then. Yeah, you run out a lot faster then. Okay.
Go ahead and take another physical look around this rock real quick. That's nasty looking. Ooh. Oh, sweet Christ! Oh. Whew. Did we take damage? Holy shit. Or did I burn off part of the asteroid? I think I burnt off part of the asteroid. The turn was so tight. Holy shit. Okay.
Why do you keep doing this to yourself?
Because I like drifting. Space drifting is hilarious to me, and unfortunately it's also my greatest detriment. Okay, there's some more cobalt in there, and I think nickel. Not that nickel's crazy important at all, but, you know. Yep. Go ahead and land my feet on it. Inventory, GPS. New from current position. Asteroid. Nickel. 5? 5.
For what it's worth, and I don't know that it would do us any good to try and change the naming scheme now. When I first played, I remember that I actually would denote an asteroid and try and mention just in that one GPS any minerals I saw. And I don't know if that is more or less efficient.
You
Because
raise
on the one hand,
an interesting point.
on the one hand, it tells you at a glance what's on the asteroid. On the other hand, if you're just specifically looking for one mineral, it becomes harder to find it at a glance.
That's also very true. Alright, I've also thrown some nickel in my pocket. No, good, you're over. Yeah. There is more cobalt inside, but I can't imagine you're going to destroy that entire source. I am
up a fair amount.
I am 109 kilometers away from new base. Yeah, right.
New base. I always find it weird that the first thing with the way the conveyor works, the first area it always fills up on this ship is the cockpit.
Alright, I'm headed back to Polyakov. Unless you need to follow me, but I think you'll be fine.
No. Ooh, it's a slug again. Well, yeah, we're close enough that I actually have the signal for Polyakov from here, but just barely. It's like 47 kilometers from this asteroid.
Yeah, I think I'm looking at 43 now. Ow, my foot. Ow, 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 ow. How the fuck did I do that? Ow.
It's taking so long to get up to speed.
How much weight are you at?
85,000 kilos.
Nice.
On a ship that normally weighs 23,000 kilos.
I'll be honest, I've gotten the Kepri up to 130. And just been super careful about landing.
Yeah.
Which,
I mean, the nice thing is, once you're up here in space, you can get ridiculous loads. Just a matter of flying very, very carefully.
Let's take a look at this asteroid on the way by.
Basically, I try not to... I'll hit about my limit once it started filling up the connector, because I don't want to fill up my drills, too. I don't really have as many thrusters on the front of this.
Yeah, there's been a couple times now where I've been like, oh, time to whip the ship around, because I know that's where the large burner is. That was another thing I did with the large grid, was I made a lot of really expensive things, and I was like, man, this was not worth it on a couple levels.
Yeah, because you start to see very quickly when you're making a large grid ship how much more expensive, like, those large thrusters and stuff
Even
get.
things that don't look bigger, like the fucking cockpit. I think I see something in the tunnel here. Oof. Boy, the camera does not like how tight of a fit this is. Me and my headlamps. We're gonna hop out. Ooh, silver. Ah, it must be underneath. Still worth noting. Silver is AG, correct?
Yep.
AG4. Admittedly, I think that's an old system I have there where it's just a bunch of different silver, but you know. Also, there was something in the doorway. Is that just chunks? It's just chunks. Bonk. Bonk. A part of me is really annoyed you can't bonk tiny asteroids away. Like, I want to put burners on a tiny asteroid and just fly it around.
That's ridiculous.
I don't get why you can't. It upsets me on a fundamental level. Hey, Chrome. Yo, that's a space rock. It is, and I'm flying through it. There we go. Whew, that was uncomfortable. Alright. Where are we going, Terpashore? Back home? Back home. That's right. Keep getting distracted by big, ugly space rocks. Let's see here. Where's Polyakov? Interesting. It still cut it off. Kevin, please. I'm busy. Yeah, 35 kilometers. So, turn off that, and we wait. What's that green shit? Green shit? There's the planet Adriel down there. There's an unknown signal I just flew by. Any green lights on this are just telling me that it's working. Yeah, so that's the planet we started on. We honestly haven't been back down there in a while. I had to go down there for, like, magnesium and cobalt at one point. Fortunately, the Kepleri was such a surprisingly efficient ship. Okay. I got one of them, whichever one it was. The unknown signal is free stuff that we should probably ignore less now that I say it out loud.
Nah.
Nah. Let me fix this real quick. That's driving me nuts. What is your deal, chat box?
Break the chat box.
Yeah, I did. That's a bummer. Red Star's cool? I think so. Ah, there's our sun. Of course, my momentum's all going that way, and I'm in space, so I can do stupid stuff like this and still continue the same direction. As Doros so requests to do a barrel roll. There, that's nauseating. Boy, this thing really gets moving.
I can do exceptionally slow barrel rolls right now.
And see, and that's how most of my ships are, so this thing is a little different.
Yeah, tiny dancers hauling.
You're getting that effect of rolling down a hill. I love that it looks like it's trying to tear the ship apart. Alright, that's genuinely pretty nauseating. Especially while I'm trying to keep my eye on the prize, trying to get back home. Honestly, it would be kind of a shame to just... That's a terrible idea.
Would be a terrible idea.
Do you think we could put thrusters on Polyakov, dig it out, and fly it away?
No.
Is there any multi-galactic travel? No, it's all in this system, unfortunately. Let's take a look. There's the Earth like we started off on, Mars over there, the moon we just visited, and an alien planet somewhere. Oh, yeah, I know. I feel the same way. I think that's the alien planet down there.
Gosh, it took so long to slow this ship down.
Well, you're already there.
Huh? I'm coming into dock now.
Okay, let's try that. Rings are cool like you. Aw, thanks, Chrome. Yeah, I kind of wish there were ring planets, actually. That'd be really cool. I don't know if the game could handle it. Because that would all just be asteroids.
And Elite.
Yeah, ring planets are awesome in Elite Dangerous. The difference between 5 hours and 5 days is my antenna. Oh, and Dust. Man, I forgot about Dust. It's been a long time.
I am docked. I should be dumping a lot of cobalt. Let me go make sure it's all going. These sensors make me so lazy.
And firing missiles. Thrusters. Inertial dampeners on. Heading back to Polyakov. Cobalt. Yep. It's one of the resources we honestly have a hard time with. Alright, so I'm coming at this exactly the wrong direction. Because my connector is on my right foot.
Alright,
Boy, it's extremely fortunate we haven't needed the turrets I put up.
right. Because we haven't found any magnesium.
Yep, I had to go back to Adriel to get any.
Alright, I am going to BRB. I guess at this point we need to start brainstorming how we'd want to build a large grid ship. Though the way that I picture it would be pretty standard, the idea of having kind of a front bridge and then a central area behind that, which would be like the workshop and stuff, and then maybe small rooms off to either side for us to have like our own areas, unless we just want to have like cryopods in a med room to save on space.
I mean, that's a possibility, but I put the idea of the Enterprise in my own head.
Yeah, you're... Don't go crazy with it. The goal is going to be, first off, to get a large grid ship that works well. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. And Chrome, I see your message. I need to read it. I'm just busy landing the most ridiculous ship in the entire fleet. There we go. Turn that off, turn that off. Wonder how much I damaged our, let's see. I think I heard that cobalt turning blue is a result of mixing cobalt oxide with nickel oxide. Really? So it's not its own oxidation, it's the fact that it's mixed with nickel. Does that check out, Doros?
What?
Is cobalt not ordinarily blue? Is that because it's mixed with nickel oxide?
I don't remember anything about cobalt except that it occurs in large igneous intrusions.
I do have nickel and cobalt on my person. Alright. Let's see. Throw cobalt in there. Throw nickel in there. Alright. Cool. How do we want to go about doing this? Thank you, Nightbot. We really should find some platinum. I don't think we have yet. Just not in any of our asteroids. Wait, Nickel 5 came out weird. I don't know. Should we start with the refinery and the assembler first? And then build our way past that? What do you think is cooler, having multiple moons or rings? Oh, man, that's a tough one. So, the one I always looked for in Elite Dangerous was a moon. I wanted a moon that had its own moon, and that was my absolute favorite. I found that like all of 3 or 4 times out adventuring, making exploration money. I might still have pictures of that. Just floating off into space. It's fine. It's fine. Steam. It's weird that there isn't just a screenshots folder in Steam. It's whatever. So I didn't give you a straight answer. Let's see. Man, I don't know. I think multiple moons. And I think that's, I mean, rude, but your ships look like part of the Habsburg dynasty. Okay, I fully get that with Terpsichore. I absolutely get that. The Cabrini is honestly one of the prettier ships we've ever made, which is not a high bar, like you say. And yeah, Holloway Joe is straight up ugly. I agree with that one. The Kepri was largely utilitarian, though I like the solar panel wings, and also the little walkway here, because otherwise it could not handle magnetic boots. Pretty. Yeah, Brisbee did a good job on this. But no, you're completely right about the majority of it. Oh, and those are drills on the front. Those aren't super pretty, especially not with the the guns, the quadra guns sticking out, and my weird thruster array. That's what happens when I'm allowed to mess around with them. When I'm put in control of thrust. And one day I was like, what should be the next ship I make? And Doros was like, a dancer. Because I listed off some things you might actually do, like a fighter or a miner. So now I have this. But you know what? It is actually a pretty good scout ship, functionally. I'm surprised. Okay.
If only I could play Elton John while you fly it.
Yeah, I haven't figured out how to do automatic mute. Well, not automatic, custom music. Excuse you. Sit in the break room.
You should paint the place.
We did. It's got a racing stripe.
But it's so gray.
Yeah, we're on an asteroid. We didn't want to stick out. Tell you what, we'll make the large grid ship we're about to make super vibrant. We'll do like green and purple or something awful.
Like, you can keep the outside gray, but what about the inside?
I mean, well, no, because it's only one layer of wall. It'll make the whole thing whatever color. Boy, that's... Okay. Just making sure I didn't have my sensor screwed up. Wonder if Brisbee has his room unlocked. Yes, he does. He's sitting at his desk while he's away. This... Oh, it connects to the desk. Doesn't connect to the floor. Interesting. He's got his own private bathroom, which of course I'm jealous of because I didn't think of it.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
Were you pooping in my bathroom?
Not yet. Love your bedside table here. You got anything in it? Condoms, a Bible.
Did Brisbee just like build his into the asteroid so he has like a natural wall?
So it looks like that, but it's actually glass.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't actually use the rock walls. They can't ever pressurize or be airtight. But I cheesed it by putting glass there, so it looks like I have a natural rock wall.
Especially when you put another ring of wall here before you hit the outside. That actually does make it look more genuine. So I was just telling Doros, he was asking why we don't paint the inside. And I was like, we did. Look, it's got a racing stripe. He was like, no, like, the outside's allowed to stay gray. You're on an asteroid. You're supposed to be hiding. But, like, the inside could use more color. Damn it, me.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. This was the color scheme we intentionally went with. Part of the issue is also that a lot of these blocks are one layer deep. So if you paint the
They're
inside,
not even one now that I say it out loud, yeah.
Yeah, you paint the inside, it's going to paint the outside as well.
Yeah, for example, this roof block that leads to my room is also blue on the outside. It's honestly kind of ugly. Is there uranium? Yes. We are using uranium for... Why is the medical bay releasing air? Okay. We're using it in the reactor in the power room. I don't know if you got a chance to see that. Let's... Huh. There we go. No, that's the gravity. Sorry, this is the reactor. How much does it have in it? And it's the most consistent way of keeping powered. Wow, that is a lot of ingots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty dang full of that, of uranium. And because, unless we are running, like, everything, for the most part, it can draw off of, like, the solar panels and stuff and be okay.
Yeah, we have a line of solar panels on the top of this thing, which will honestly mostly keep the batteries charged. And we only really get sun, I don't know, 60% of the time. Oh boy. I've got a fun problem.
What's that?
Our industrial room isn't pressurized.
What changed?
Nothing that I can think of. Yeah, let's do a quick look around with our... This wall's damaged. Not that much. Go ahead and grab some... 235 is my... my NAM. 235. Go ahead and grab 100. Whoa, not 1,000, 100 plate. Do some looking around.
So
There we go, it's better. Are you kidding? That's all it was?
what?
Is that one section in the corner was slightly damaged?
Yeah,
No,
that can...
it's broken
No.
again.
Well, yeah, because it's not that. It's... Hold on.
Is it my doors?
I think so. I'm not sure what the issue is. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't... If this hallway is getting pressurized, because this one does not appear to be either.
What the hell?
The medical room, as soon as it's closed, it's not pressurized.
I actually took damage at one point from walking through the medical bay door, and I was like, that is a problem for later.
Where's the vent in your room?
Next to my bed. First floor.
Your room is not pressurized either. There's some issue happening here.
Are we out of oxygen?
No.
There's no way. Is every known element in this game? No. It's just what you need to build with, which is iron, nickel, silicon, gravel. I don't know why. Magnesium, silver. Did I say silver? I don't think so. Gold, platinum, uranium. I think that's it. Well, I repaired some part of the floor. That shouldn't do it, even though it says that did. That was damaged too. Yeah, no, the game's really weirdly picky about what elements are in the game.
Oh my.
Hallway's reading okay. Yeah, my room's not pressurized anymore.
My room was pressurized. Now it's not showing as being pressurized. Well, by checking all these doors, I managed to spread it to the entire base.
Oh, good. Well, I repaired my floor slightly. That shouldn't have done anything.
Hold on, let me try something. I'm going to guess we don't have all of our air vents on the block group, but
Might.
I doubt it.
It'd be nice to have radium poisoning in the game. Yeah, you know, just a little something extra. Just radon gas poisoning, your character gets a headache. Thank you, Nightbot. Yeah, no, it's apparently not sealed. I didn't have this problem when I was soloing. This is like in Wolfenstein. You know, I actually do see the resemblance, now that you mention it. Oh boy, that's ugly. I got turned around somehow. Okay, that should be fine. It wasn't like an update or something, was there?
Energy low.
Alright, fine, fine. Oof, yeah, my oxygen's not replenishing.
Alright. I am going to try something. Do me a favor and don't move around.
Okay, I'm going to go upstairs and watch Paul Blart.
Let me know when you are doing that.
I am. Oh, those neck pops.
Nope, that sure did make the game struggle. Unless I missed any doors. We didn't name any doors anything weird, did we?
They're all door and then whatever.
Alright, well the break room is showing us pressurized.
Okay, so it's not the front airlock.
But I opened the door to the refinery and then it's... friggin' sensors.
Oh my god, it's Paul Blart from Mall Coop. Yep, that's all they'll send us. The joke is ruined if one of us actually ever sees the movie.
And you're sure you didn't break or alter anything aside from these sensors?
Not that I can think of, no. I mean, I took down a light in the airlock, but then that airlock would be the problem, and we'd be fine.
I mean, the sensor shouldn't be an issue either. So
No.
I'm not sure what the issue is.
Oh, can I move around now?
Yeah. Sorry, what I was doing is I opened every door on the base and then closed them.
See if it somehow reset something. Nope.
Well, no, because I've
Room's
seen
broken.
people say... I've seen people say online that I can fix it, because it looks like it might be an issue where suddenly... things aren't pressurized anymore.
Let me go refill my... We have oxygen.
You know, it's not the issue.
I mean, it was worth looking at. Is there... No. Well, and that shouldn't matter either. I was going to say, is our O2H2 generator damaged? But that really shouldn't matter if we have a full tank of oxygen. Why did that door just open? Oh my god. Oh, I see. You opened them all. Got it. That was eerie as shit. I promise I didn't try and turn the base into a spaceship yet. It is interesting how many of these blocks were damaged, even if that's not the problem. Could make it the problem.
It's saying room pressure not pressurized. I promise you, but this room's pressurized.
Yeah, we've been here a long time. They're pressurized.
Unless the roof's trying to fly away again.
I had that problem once while making, I think it was my bedroom. No, it's... If a being of higher power gave you the ability to create your own custom planet, how would you like it to be? Honestly, colder and wetter. That's otherwise pretty much the same.
The break room was pressurized there, and I opened up the door to this hallway, and then it came in here as if it's a vacuum, which doesn't make any sense.
No.
Because then, theoretically, by closing that door, this should be pressurized again, and it's not.
Well, and like, you know what? More extreme elevation, too. I want mountains, like, on coastlines.
Now, the medical room is supposedly pressurized.
Well, it wasn't the bathroom. So, Earth in the 1880s. I guess a little bit, yeah. Interesting. The break
You
room?
haven't messed with any of the vents on the Capri, have you?
No. This is all still glass? This is fine? Yeah. This vent is good? Yeah. This is perplexing. This is difficult. You don't suppose one of the conveyor blocks is damaged?
I have no idea. You running any conveyors lately?
Not off the base.
Aren't they all off the base?
Well, I was thinking the heavy ship I screwed up on. Oxygen's fine. Is there any terraforming in this game? So, with the right click on your drill, you can tunnel really quick. And honestly, that's how we end up making a lot of our bases, is digging into the sides of stuff. An interesting problem is that there isn't any liquid water, it's all ice. So you don't get any pretty, like... I mean, yeah, there are ice lakes, and they are pretty, but, like, water isn't a factor at all, and I don't know how to feel about that.
I am so confused.
I am so confusion.
This isn't like something we can repair, because I feel like this is a glitch.
I'm starting to think it is.
I mean, because there'll be like, my room will show as pressurized, and then I will open a door to somewhere else, and then it suddenly won't be pressurized, which isn't how pressurization works in this game.
No, like earth making. Oh, no, it's not. I don't think so. I think the most you could do is take blocks and make another... Well, because you can... No, you could give it gravity. You could technically give it gravity.
You can, yeah, you can, I mean...
That's
you
what
have
that
to
is. That's a
take
gravity generator.
You have to spend a stupid amount of resources to make gravity generators across a large enough area to matter. As far as actually adding, like, plant life or whatever, that's not an option.
That's true.
Wait, so if you make... Can you make an asteroid in space, but it doesn't have gravity?
I guess so?
Make it... What do you mean make an asteroid?
Put down blocks?
You can put down blocks, you can't put down rock.
Oh, okay.
So, there's a light patrol drone bouncing off the other side of our asteroid. Let's see if it shoots at me. It should be neutral. Hey, buddy, doing okay? Are you stuck in here? Are you patrolling? Yeah? Oh, you got solar panels. You're neat. starting to think less and less of this game by the minute. Honestly, a lot of it's creating stuff, and we haven't done a whole lot of that this session.
It's mostly a sandbox game. To be fair, there's a lot of people in the Space Engineers community who felt like this game is wasted potential. Who have followed the development since the beginning and said they really should have capitalized and done more to add like actual missions and other things to do. And instead it just basically became who wants to make a really cool spaceship simulator.
Which is fine for me, because I like making spaceships, but... it is limited in some strange capacities. We lost our base. Polyakov is so hard to find. What the hell? There. Yeah, I was lamenting to Brisbee earlier that you can't just put thrusters on an asteroid and let it fly around. Because it's technically a static object. I just heard a psst. I suppose that was relevant.
Now, why would you be pressurized now? Nothing has changed.
Because Carledo left.
I mean,
No.
I did fix something over here in the medical room. I don't think it should have mattered that much. But me like plants. Yeah, it's... well, and there's not a whole lot of plant life on the Earth likes.
There's a lot of trees.
There's a lot of trees and a lot of bushes. But they don't have any relevance, which is a shame.
Hey, 2 different bushes were president. Show some respect.
Not on Adriel. There also does seem to be a distinct lack of, like... because there's a bunch of factions, but there's no people. It's all just...
Energy low.
picked a good time to walk in the med bay.
Robots.
Yeah, it's almost entirely drones. You're not going to find another model of an engineer walking around somewhere. Unlike, say, Starbound or Terraria, where you walk up to someone and they go womp 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 womp, and then try and sell you a thing.
I just ran into a bunny slime in Terraria.
A bunny slime?
Hey, it's a slime with a bunny's head on it.
Yeah. Bruh.
I didn't pick it.
You doing some reading?
Yeah.
You gotta do that on the toilet, though. I'm pretty sure that's the rules. Any unofficial research must be done on toilet. So what's your newest idea? I'll start a vending machine. Oh, I have computers in my pocket. I can't open the store. That's fine.
And a pocket full of secrets.
Why did I come in here to do this? There isn't even a vent for me to do that to. Alright. Look for the large cargo container. Not Algre. Large. Throw in my credits. The computers. We actually are
Mikey
low.
Cribbits.
Oh yeah, and I'm low on oxygen from running around this deoxygenated base. Actually, we'll access it through here. Find the O2H2. My oxygen bottle's not filling, Brisbee.
Are you out of ice?
Shouldn't matter.
I mean, we
have
are
oxygen.
out of ice, but we have oxygen tanks. Which to me suggests that it's an issue with the oxygen tanks.
Fascinating. Are they on stockpile?
Shouldn't be. Plus we have... See, because my concern was maybe if they're just pulling air from the oxygen farm, it's occasionally pressurizing rooms as it uses that up, and then when it's gone, then it empties out. Oxygen tank 92.4. No, they're going... The oxygen tanks are losing oxygen.
Okay.
Stockpile off. Stockpile off. Stockpile off.
Let's check the Cabrini real quick and make sure there's nothing weird going on in it.
Tell you what, you get out of that, I'll go do an experiment really fast.
Okay.
It still has a lot of cobalt on it.
Oh shit, all the doors are open. Batteries are good. That's good. That's depressurized.
Frick on a stick, you dumb ship. Point.
Even though you
Brick
said
on a
this is
stick, indeed.
just a shipbuilder sim, I think Simple Planes does a better job. Simple Planes kicks my butt.
Simple confessions of love kick mine.
Well, and a lot of this game, in the early game, is building a base on Earth. It's finding the resources you need, and if you use it as just a builder, it's probably pretty weak, but what I did last time we were playing this is I just hung out on Earth and made rovers. That's all I wanted to do.
Gosh, same.
I'm saying it's probably not a glowing endorsement to say if all you want to do is build, it's not the game for you, because that's all there is to do in this game.
Well, and we made a neat base, but it's not functioning right now.
I'm pretty sure it's an issue with the oxygen tanks.
You think so?
Uh-huh.
Make another one. Another station? Yeah, I think that's actually pretty near the point we're at. Have you tried turning them off and on again?
The air vents, yes.
No, the oxygen tanks.
No.
Alright, well, I did that. Let's see what it did. Nothing. It was worth a shot. Yet my oxygen bottle's not running out. I am Confucian. Did I just hear you add a bunch of ice?
Maybe.
Well, that tried to pressurize. I got a bunch of air moving.
Well, that's also because the air is going to divert to filling up the oxygen tanks first, probably.
It is filling. Slowly but surely. But that shouldn't matter. Also, it wasn't using any as we were running in and out like idiots, so... I guess sleep in your cryo tube tonight, man. Ha! I don't know why the industry room is good now, but it is. Let's check the vent. Room pressure 99.99%.
Yeah, they're
100% 562.
Yeah, they're good now. Now that it's... I don't know what. It has something to do with not having ice in the system.
That's not good. It's exactly what we were trying to prevent. So it is something with the oxygen tanks then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Especially as the med bay isn't filling because it's connected directly to an oxygen tank.
Oh, nope, they're back to yellow.
Well, you know, the easy solution. Build another base.
True.
Unless this is a bug, in which case we're fucked regardless.
I mean, it's a bug, yeah, but it probably wouldn't extend to something on a separate grid.
You wouldn't think so. And the industrial room is pressurized again.
Maybe that drone ran into, like, Brisbee's bedroom. And the glass is all broken.
Yeah,
See,
but then it should
here's
be
the thing.
centralized.
Yeah, it shouldn't be something that would just weirdly spread like it does. And there's also points where I can get my room to pressurize. It's happening seemingly at random. The pressurization turns on and off.
Yep, this hallway's good now. For no reason that we can figure.
Hey, my room's good again. Yeah, it's just, there's got to be something weird about how the oxygen is coming in and out.
Airlock's empty. Flying around with steel plates isn't doing it.
Ooh, I can make houses out of pumpkin.
Terraria, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was about to say, I don't remember that in Starbound, but I was also terrible at Starbound, so... conveyor junction.
AR-15.
No, Doros. Not exactly. I don't suppose it would be that. It wasn't it, was it? One very slightly damaged conveyor.
I know you're not even joking.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
The break room is suddenly a vacuum.
For happiness. Come on, you lazy oxygen farms. Provide us with life.
Be back.
Okay. Hmm. This thing's still got cobalt in it. Is there even a way to get it out? Yeah, there should be. There should be. Well, yeah, no, it should be fine. I mean, I'll move it regardless. In fact, let's move this cobalt out of the refinery and down into the large cargo container. That way it doesn't plug up the refinery with too much. Not that that's really our main problem right now.
Not particularly.
Well, yeah, and you can see here where I dug out a section to put my room in. I was originally going to put it over here, but then it would have blocked off our super pretty medical room that is sealed for some reason right now. Okay, so the break room isn't.
Yeah, it's baffling the break room isn't, because even when you open up like a
Airlock
door to the
isn't.
refinery, because I have the door open in the refinery, which is pressurized. It's not even trying to pull air into the break room now, which is what tells me this is just some very weird glitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to think so.
So my solution
Is restart the server?
Yep.
I agree. Well, let me go get my cryopod. Of course, it is 9:30. And I have not eaten supper.
Nice.
This was also an incredibly short stream. We didn't quite hit 2 hours. Nothing like being in my nice, warm, oxygenated cryopod. That makes a lot of sense.
I'm a chance in my bed because my room's pressurized.
I mean, it'll be worth the experiment. Logging out.
Yeah, I'm at least gonna stick around long enough to make sure and see if this fixes it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'll wait around to see if this fixes it. I'm just watching the ridiculous bullcrap in the main menu. It was the tunneling one where somebody emerges from the ice and then extends themselves on a platform. I can't imagine having like a public server with different factions actually fighting each other.
Well, there's not a lot of people playing Space Engineer, so
That's part of it.
that's part of it. Yeah, can you, like, you can probably find servers that have a population of people, but between the fact that the game starts to really get stressed when you have a lot of people with a lot of grids going on, it's hard to do.
Yeah, a lot of these
Again-
rooms are empty.
Again, Space Engineers, a lot of wasted potential. You see the graphics on the main menu where it's showing all these ships and crazy combat and stuff, and that doesn't really happen.
No. If I do it by players, there's a couple here that are like there's one at 46, one at 39, one at 21, and of course these are all in experimental mode because they're over, what is it, the 8, the 16 you can normally do.
Mm-hmm.
The official servers top out at 14. Let's find the worst ping. You guys ready? 142? That seems pretty pleasant. Oh, I'm sorry, 150. It tops out at 150. Oh my god. The record for most mods in a server is 618. What game are you even playing at that point? Did you restart the server yet?
Maba.
Alright, well, let's be safe about this. No offense, Chrome. This is mostly for people who end up watching the YouTube later.
So far, everything's looking pressurized.
Just a random glitch.
Yeah, I think it was just a glitch.
Well, that's a real boner killer. Sky, the cryotube. Well, I sure did repair a lot of things that didn't need it.
Oh, it is interesting we had stuff damaged in the first place.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, right, I can get rid of last known location of ship. I don't need that on my GPS anymore.
No. Yeah, everything looks fine. Welcome back to a functioning Polyakov. Well, I'm guessing 20 minutes isn't long enough to get started on our ship tonight, is it?
Not to do anything effectively.
Yeah, it's a shame.
But now you can go have an excellent dinner.
We do have steak marinating in the fridge.
Oh, dang. I'm jelly.
I found some cheap at Safeway and decided to go for it. Well, crap. Alright. I guess I'll go lay down. Next time, during a session of Space Engineers, we probably won't stream. We'll make a big... We'll get started on a huge ship. Let's be honest, it's probably going to take a little bit.
If you really want to do, I don't know how much you mean enterprise, because we could try and do something like that, which would necessitate just the start being building a giant enclosed disk, and then from there trying to fill in a couple decks, but that's so much.
Yeah, I am torn on that front.
Could just make a UFO saucer shaped thing.
We could, because honestly, shape doesn't matter. It'd be nice if it were sexy. We should go... thinking kind of Firefly.
I mean, that's sort of what I was picturing anyways, because I wasn't even thinking, like, actual wings off it, but...
Yeah. Well, yeah, because if we could do, like, thrusters and hydrogen tanks off to the side, and then our main living quarters / industrial crap, like, in the middle with a proper bridge up front. And we figured out how to seal glass now. Yeah, I think using Serenity as like a base idea is probably where we ought to go with it. But then that brings up the question, how do we start?
Did you solve your issues?
It was just a glitch. We restarted the server and that fixed it.
Yeah.
Well, that's great and also not great.
Pretty dumb.
Cool. So here I actually have a cross-section of the Serenity. I was not aware... Oh, okay, that makes sense. I always wondered where the cargo was on that ship. It's in the guts.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the turkey breast.
Well, because that's always the point that when they talk about when they're like stashing cargo and stuff, it's always like underneath them when they're
Yeah.
referring to it, basically.
Well, hold on, where are the rooms? Is that like all the way? Okay, so there's the engine rooms. Yeah, there's engine room. I'm guessing by the dress, this is... Oh, okay. So the hallway up to the bridge is the quarters. Looks like down there is where they have their life support. There's a grav dampener just off the cargo bay. Water storage. Okay.
My playlist just started playing the Firefly theme.
It knows. Access ladder down to crew quarters 5. Okay, yeah. And the galley and all that is up above the... Which is off of the hallway. Okay, this makes way more sense now. I always wondered how the hell this ship was put together.
I didn't. Oh, hell yeah, gamers.
What, Doros?
I got a shackle that gives +4 defense.
Nice. So you got a 5 defense shackle.
Yes.
That's a cool picture.
If it were any better resolution, it'd be amazing. It's got like scale and area covered by cross section
And a lot of characters in Mandarin.
yeah, that too.
I was slain.
Yeah, I think the main takeaways from this are main hallway as a spine and the bridge plan is pretty solid. Just glass, 2 seats. Anything else we're going to need there? Honestly, probably not a whole lot on the bridge itself.
Yeah. We don't need a lot of space necessarily for just the two of us. Just enough room for us to be leaves on the wind.
Exactly. Just enough to get stabbed. We have to be seated close enough to the glass that a spear can stab us through the chest.
Mm-hmm.
I am so displeased with you, chat. Not you, Chrome. The physical chat. There we go. It's a little better. I don't know why your name doesn't come up right. It's a bummer. Oh.
Even if Chrome doesn't think he or she would like space engineers, that is very fair.
That is.
I think there's a lot of fair critiques of space engineers. We just are dumb and have been playing it for a while.
Yeah, I got into it. I got excited by, again, its potential and what it can do. And I like building rovers. And I think this is one of the best rover builders we own. I think that's a lot of it, honestly.
All right, go eat steak.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Thank you for watching. Take care. Thank you for having you be here, Chrome. Jesus Christ, I need protein. Get